What would you do if your identity were implanted on a chip in your arm? If you were a cyborg in a world where cyborgs were lesser beings, forced to work by a wicked stepmother, this is Lynn Cinder's everyday life. You may wonder, Cinder, as in Cinderella? What does this story have to do with Cinderella? This is not the same old fairy tale. Gone are the days of fairy godmothers and glass slippers. Now, Cinder is a strong, independent cyborg with a robotic foot, trying to survive in a dystopian-type world where the deadly leishmaniasis disease is killing most of the population. Our story begins with Cinder slaving away in her shop, working day by day to earn money for her life seems monotonous, until the day a hooded stranger walks through her door. If only she hadn't removed her child-sized robotic foot. She made room for the discarded foot on the table, setting it up like a shrine amid the wrenches and lug nuts, before hunkering over her ankle again and cleaning the grime from the socket with an old rag. Enter Prince Charming, aka Prince Cato or Kai, a noble leader who tries to do what is right for his country, and more importantly, his people. Kai has to deal with disease, death, and the inevitable idea of marrying the wicked Queen Levana from Lunar. Next, we meet Iko, a quirky robot who works for the Lin family. More importantly, Adri, and who just so happens to be Cinder's best friend. Things almost go terribly wrong, though, when Iko enters the shop carrying Cinder's newly purchased foot. Once you meet the evil stepmother, Adri, you realize Cinder and Cinderella didn't have a chance without some help. I don't care how you fix the hover. Just fix it before the ball, and cheaply. I don't need that pile of junk taking up valuable parking space. Cinder tucked her hands into her back pockets. Are you saying that if I fix the hover and get a dress, I can really go this year? Adri's lips puckered slightly at the corners. It will be a miracle if you can find something suitable to wear that will hide your... Her gaze dropped to Cinder's boots. Eccentricities. But, yes, if you fix the hover, I suppose you can go to the ball. Where's that fairy godmother again? Unlike the original story, now Cinder has one family member she can rely on. Peony is the youngest member of the Lin family, and more understanding of cyborg Cinder than her sister and mother. Too bad leishmaniasis is so contagious. Eventually, Peony begins to show signs of leishmaniasis and must be quarantined from her entire family. Cinder is tested, but the results come back negative. Last, but certainly not least, you are introduced to Queen Levana. A lunar queen, she has the ability to glamour herself and make everyone who looks upon her love her. Wouldn't you know it, she has her heart set on marrying Kai. Still, there is some hope. If that rumor is true that Queen Levana's niece is still alive and could seize the throne from her wicked aunt. This leaves us with several questions. Will the antidote really work? Can Cinder be used to save the human race? Can young peonies be saved from the deadly leishmaniasis virus? Did the lunar princess really survive the hover crash? Will Cinder find a dress and ride to go to the ball? Find out in Cinder by Marissa Meyer, the first book in the Lunar Chronicle series.